Hey world, this is Danae Jackson here, here to answer a question. I keep on getting this question. Why now? Did Derek beat you and drag you to save him? Well, first let me say that only Jesus Christ can save Derek, okay? Only Jesus can save him. He has already done that. And now Derek is laying in the bed that he made with the actions that he took. And the only person that saved him from that and can save him from it is Jesus Christ. I can't do anything, say anything to do that. His actions were his actions, and unfortunately other people decided that they wanted to take whatever they wanted to do and run with that, but no weapons formed against us shall prosper on that piece.
Who gets the Booty Bandit Award for the year? Now, I don't mean Booty Bandit like his sexuality. I mean just this guy was a fraud from the get-go. You know what I'm saying? Now, Derek, you a big motherfucker, and I'm pretty sure hand-to-hand you could probably beat my ass. I'm going to steal on you first, though. But, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to come at you like that. I'm going to come at you like this. I've seen guys like you before over and over and over in life. And I think most other people have that are guys too. You know, these guys are the suck-ups. You know, anytime there's any girl that comes in the room, the girl could be fucking butt ugly. Yes, I said butt ugly in 2021. Butt fucking ugly. There are some women out here that are fucking ugly, and there's some men out here that are fucking ugly. All right, you got ugly DNA, you just ugly. And ugly motherfuckers sometimes have cute babies, but most of the time they have other ugly motherfuckers. You know, it is what it is. And this ugly personality goes deep into their soul. So Derek, in our culture, you know, I don't know how another culture would view him physically, but in our culture, ain't really the creme de creme of us. Fucked up as that sound. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can look at him and his face say sucker. This is a guy, when you look at him, you can say, oh, he'll do anything for a chick. Anything. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what he did. Now, when the first time I saw him with somebody that shared him on social media. So I checked it out and I was like, yo, this is sucker shit. Like, it was like 40 minutes. It was like, I wouldn't say 40 minutes. It was probably like 4 minutes, maybe 10 minutes in, I peeped the sucker shit from him. I thought he was just being sincere. So I watched another video. And I was like, oh, nah, he's a booty bandit. This sucker shit. Then I watched another video and I said, oh, man, yeah, now I see what he's doing. He's pandering. And I just want to bring it to this. He's pandering, motherfuckers. Y'all doing too much, man. Y'all doing way too much. Y'all doing way too much out here in these. Oh, man. You ever get like that? You at a loss of words in these. And I'm just like, I just how much I hate him. But this is how much I hate the women that actually fuck with this guy. Listen, ladies, we've been telling y'all for months. I got comments in his comment section why I said he was a sucker. You understand what I'm saying? And I wanted to say he was a sucker because I was like, yo, this is sucker shit. This is what people are doing on YouTube. This is before I started doing this. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to toot my own horn again. In 3 months, I got 1 million views. You know what I mean? Fucking ridiculous. It's amazing. You know, Derek, I'm not going to say your last name because I don't want people to look you up and find you. This motherfucker had his wife come on, and come to find out this motherfucker the whole time was cheating on his girlfriend and all kinds of other shit. I don't know if that's his girlfriend or his wife, but he was cheating on her, all kinds of shit. How dare you, motherfucker, sit up here and sell us this fraud, juvenile shit you were selling. And that's what it was. You flaunted.
What's going on, guys? Derek Jackson here, and today I'm joined by my lovely wife, Danae. And we just wanted to address a couple of things. You know, we understand that some of you may have already heard, maybe not, that this chapter of our marriage is one that was preceded by a marriage that I completely failed. And I would say it just started around August, maybe September of last year. But, you know, a lot has been said already about what was the cause and all that other stuff. Some of it is true. Some of it is completely false. But the truth is, and I'm saying it here now, is that Derek Jackson was involved with other women outside the marriage. And by involved, I want to be clear. I'm not talking about just casually kicking it, maybe a lunch or something like that. I'm talking about as serious as sex, to sexual flirtation and meeting up and that kind of thing. And some things that otherwise may be considered okay by some in terms of like just chatting or checking on people or being checked on by people that I've had a previous encounter with. But without my wife's knowledge of it and with us having a sexual history, all of it falls under the umbrella of inappropriate, cheating, affair, stepping out. Definitely not in alignment with the vows that I took. And definitely not in alignment with the biblical standard of what it means to be faithful, which is the standard.
Dr. Roof, you ain't none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you a normal motherfucker to rationalize shit in your head and say, oh, that makes sense, and then say it on camera. Ain't nothing about you natural. You know what I'm saying? And all guys saw it. I saw another guy talk about it earlier. He didn't talk about it in the dexterity that I did. He called it something else. What do you call it? Purse hangers or purse holders. That's what he called it. Purse holders. He said a purse holding man is a man or a woman originally. She was a lame one out of the crew. And she would go around and hold the other chicks' bags and shit like that while they were doing what they do, you know, like, let me tell you something, guys, and I say this before. I grew up in the suburbs. I make no fuss about it, I say it all the time, but it wasn't like the deep suburbs, you know what I'm saying? It was like adjacent to the city. So, but it's just like where I live at now. So it was like, it was suburban, but it was urban at the same time. Does that make sense? So, you know, like, I've seen a lot of people around and everything like that, and I've always found myself In the 17 years I worked in the music industry and everything else, being yourself is more of an asset on top of what you know. I'm very smart. I don't toot my own horn on that, but I am. I'm smarter than I divulge on camera most of the time, you know. But this motherfucker wasn't smart. He wanted to prove to everybody he was the smartest, and that's the problem I have. Some of these motherfuckers is doing this shit, trying to be all articulate and shit, come from the top floor of the projects, and that's not to say anything about the mentality. But motherfucker, please stop. You don't come, and that's not to say anything about the intelligence. But please stop. Stop. It doesn't mean you're supposed to think less of yourself. It doesn't mean that you're in a category that somebody else with another particular culture, whatever culture, or that segment of the culture, or a particular demographic within the culture wants to feel that they want to exempt you out of everything. Fuck them, who cares? They do that amongst themselves, rich and poor, you know, little do you know. Those motherfuckers ride past you in the F-150 and they try to act all big and shit. Most of the time, they couldn't go into the same rooms that I could. I can guarantee you could. One, you don't know anybody there. I don't toot my horn about working in all the office buildings I have and working for Bad Boy and anything like that. Like, literally, the thing I love about me, I'm different from the rest of those guys, was I wasn't one to brag all the time. And you guys have seen my pictures, videos, and everything throughout the years being at the company. 17 to fulfill all of them. I never fronted or boasted anything, and I have Bentleys, Maseratis, fucking Lambos. I'm at the W. I'm at, you know, like, all that shit. Fountain Blue, Curve, the Clevelander, all those places in there with DJ Envy and every fucking body else you could think of, you know? And I did that for years and had a ball doing it. These motherfuckers that are jumping online ain't got no background story. And when you look at the background story, some of these motherfuckers work at fast food restaurants and shit. So if you ain't had the same fucking experience I did, why the fuck are you getting online talking about anything? That's how I feel about music. The same thing applies if you're talking about relationships. Man, you put your girl on camera yesterday and embarrassed her. And she had a bonnet on her head. As if to say, this is why I cheat on her, because she always wearing this bonnet on her head. My nigga, the J good. You can mesh through the bonnet. You can live through the bonnet. You know what I'm saying? I understand sometimes she might want to, you know, fix her hair up or something. Maybe that's how she rock. I don't know. Maybe you were just tired of it. But you don't go trying to be a relationship expert and then you don't admit to nothing until they bust you out. You got busted out by some wayward chicks. And that's what I said. We can't say too much. See, we're saying yes to the information, but we're not saying, we're not passing judgment on the people that actually supplied the information. We're not putting any judgment to them. We're not saying, okay, well, what about these motherfuckers? Where they rank at? That's what you need to start doing. Start ranking these motherfuckers. Because behind every stone, there's a pebble, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Behind every stone, there's a fucking pebble. And some of these fuckers are sitting out here pretending like they're all goody-goody and two shoes and this fake happiness shit they're doing nowadays. I don't know who the fuck started feeding that one. But, yeah. This fraud got busted. He was taking donations. Nobody had a problem with it. None of the ladies had a problem with that. You know the same ladies come on my page, they never had a problem with that. It was like, ah, Kevin's so good. Excuse me, Derek's so good. I think Kevin Samuels is a real deal. But Derek's so good. But watch yourself, Kevin Samuels. There's witches on the pry and on the prey. They got their brooms equipped and they're hunting. I heard one of them's got a cat with them. I don't know. All right. Well, Derek, go fuck yourself. I ain't watching you. You bet your ass on that one. And good luck, man. But I would say the ride is over. You know, y'all put more emphasis in promoting people like me. Get me on the good, like y'all do this fraud, motherfucker. Y'all gotta learn how to separate the frauds from the real. This is a fraud, man. From the late 90s, 2000 BD. I get different. I don't fuck with guys like that. And you can see right through guys like that. Just like that. You got brothers, your brothers have taught you to watch for guys like this, and you just forgot. Remember, ladies, remember. And get some good men up under your kids if you're single. You ain't gotta date them. You be like, yo, can you come over here every now and then? You know what I'm saying? I give you a couple dollars or something. You know what I'm saying? Get some time around your kids, man. Good people. A lot of these kids got drug dealers and hustlers around their kids all the time, all through their life. All right, y'all, I'm out. Screw you, Derek.